Krishna describes in Gita, Mam upetya punarjanma dukalayam ashashvatam natnavanti mahatmana samsarim paramam gatha. That the great Mahatmas, they attain that eternal abode where there is no birth or death, because they are no longer interested in this material world, which is a place of miseries, because they fix their mind in the lotus feet of Krishna. So in this life, we must understand the importance of always thinking of Krishna, of fixing our consciousness on the lotus feet of Krishna. It is described that somehow or other we must learn to fix our consciousness on Krishna. And the remembrance of Krishna is so auspicious that even great demons like Shishupal and Dantavakra, who were constantly thinking of Krishna in fear and in envy, they attained the spiritual world simply because they were always remembering Krishna. So if the demons who hate Krishna attain Vaikuntha by his divine remembrance, what to speak of those devotees who are constantly striving to serve him with love? Narada Muni was explaining to Maharaj Yudhisthira that Shishupal was such a great personality. He was always thinking of Krishna. Here is Narada Muni, the greatest saint. Narada Muni is the spiritual master of the most celebrated personalities of the Shastras. He is the spiritual master of Valmiki, the author of Ramayana. He is the spiritual master of Prahlad, one of the 12 Mahajans. He is the spiritual master of Dhruva. Everyone who is a follower of Sanatana Dharma for the last several million years have heard about and glorified the activities of Dhruva Maharaj. He is the spiritual master of the sons of Prachini Barhishat, of the sons of Daksha. He is the personal associate of the Lord. Every principal incarnation of the Lord, Narada Muni appears somewhere or other to assist him in his pastimes in a very confidential and intimate manner. So you can imagine the exalted position of Narada Muni. He has free access to go anywhere and everywhere playing on his veena. Narada Muni bajai veena Radhika Ramana name, constantly chanting the holy names of Radhika Raman. Here Narada Muni, Guru, Jagat Guru, Narada Muni, is revealing his mind to Maharaj Yudhisthira that Shishupal is a much greater devotee than me. I wish I could be like him. How much he was remembering Krishna with such intensity, I only wish I could think of Krishna like that. This is the quality of a devotee. The more advanced you are, the more you see that other devotees are better than you. And the more neophyte you are, the more you see how you are better than other devotees. Shishupal wasn't even a devotee. He was a demon. He hated Krishna. He was the greatest blasphemer of Krishna in history. But Narada Muni was envious of him. Not materially envious, but spiritually. There's no malice in this. It's not really envy, but he was wishing that he had the quality of such intensity of remembrance of Krishna that Shishupal had. In other words, Narada Muni is explaining to us, in his own humble way, that somehow or other, to remember Krishna is the goal of life. And the intensity in which we are remembering Krishna determines how Krishna conscious we are. There are many, many pure devotees that we read about. But of all the pure devotees, the most elevated are the damsels of Vrindavan, the gopis. Why are they considered more exalted in the quality of their devotion than any others? Because in their separation from Krishna, they were thinking of Krishna constantly with such intensity. The thought of Krishna was like a blazing fire which was completely consuming their mind and senses constantly, even though it was painful beyond comprehension, because the object of their painful remembrance was Krishna. That pain was the ultimate ecstasy of pleasure.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.